W legends Jerry Lynn and Mikey Whipwreck. Now, let's welcome your host, Mike Freeman.
Welcome to another episode. God, my head is huge. What the hell is going on here?
Good Lord, is that a 5 head?
Is that a 5 head?
It's too big to be a 4 head.
You're a terrible human being. You realize that? Unbelievable.
It only took you 6-7 months to realize this.
Good grief. Guys, welcome to Front Row Material. My name is Mike Freeland. I'm joined by my lovable, bald-headed, bearded friend. His name is...
The Rit.
We are brought to you here by the MLW Radio Network. We are so excited to be here on your Tuesday evening. It's the most fun you can have with pants on and hands above the table. Got a big show for you tonight. We're going to be talking about many different things that are happening in the world of professional wrestling. We're going to be talking about an update on Terry Funk's health. We have an update on Stephanie McMahon and Triple H's daughter wanting to be a wrestler, or is it a sports entertainer? Not really quite sure which one of those it is.
Maybe an actor or actress.
Who knows? We're also going to be hearing from Eric Bischoff. He has some comments about what he thinks about where creative is going in WWE. Kenny Omega vacates the AAA championship due to injuries and obviously a really bad case of vertigo he's been dealing with over the last 3 years. We're going to talk about Jim Ross and his cancer scare and so much more. And, you know, it is Tuesday night. We are obviously... it is Thanksgiving Eve, so we hopefully all of you are healthy and happy and getting ready for your festivities. I'm sitting in a different location because my entire house is all set up. We're hosting, so I'm not in my normal seat tonight. And you know what? I'm really looking forward to this episode. And there's something in particular I'm excited about, Ritzer. You know what that is?
I don't know. Maybe we're finally going to sit there and find out who's getting the first crack at the title.
Who is going to become the number one contender at the end of the night? That's absolutely right. We got Jersey Devil. We have the Butt from Canada. It's an international clash. This should be happening at the Sky Dome. And it is going to be incredibly amazing. We're going to be coming to you live from both of their homes. We are going to set up the rules. You're going to see an Oreo eating challenge like you've never seen before. Winner gets a future championship date with yours truly. We still haven't decided if we're going to have a championship belt, a trophy, whatever it may be. Ritzter, what do you think we should do as far as being able to enshrine who's going to be the podcast Oreo eating champion?
Well, I'm thinking it's got to be title. We can't have a trophy. You know?
What about a plaque? Do people do plaques still?
Really?
I don't know. Do people just do plaque? I used to get a plaque when I played baseball.
Well,
little plaque.
This here might dig it in the butt a little bit, but
first of all, you said dig it into butt.
Right
Once
there.
again,
right there.
Not the greatest.
Can you see that there, Freeland, over there in the corner?
Well, you keep shaking things.
Can you see that over in the corner?
I see a signed chair.
Oh, no, next to that.
I see an autographed Mercedes Martinez jersey.
No, that's JC Storm.
Oh, it's JC Storm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There is a plaque.
Yeah.
There is a plaque.
Yes. My good friend Jerry Lynn, that's his plaque from when he was in the tournament over in Japan.
Which tournament was it?
I can't read it. It was a tag team tournament with Guido.
Yeah. You have Jerry Lynn memorabilia in your own home.
Yes.
Not many. Is it autographed?
Yes. That's when picture this. Halloween last year.
Yes.
Remember I went and told you that I underbid Butt because Jerry was going to sell that. And then Butt was asking him about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just texted Jerry up and like, how much? And Jerry goes, blah, blah, blah. I said, give me Pam's PayPal. And I stole it from him, from Butt.
So you were that couple who's bidding on a house with another couple, and you just said, F it. You give me a number, done.
Yes. And
Wow.
and it was ironic because you remember talking about it when Jerry sent me it. He also sent me one of his Halloween
Decorations that his wife ends up getting upset, and then you have to get involved. There's a big Halloween scandal because Jerry's got to decorate for Halloween, and you have his decorations. How does this happen?
Yes, it was ironic, and I don't. Jerry goes, "It's okay." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna have Pam sit there and be out to get me." So I mailed it back to him.
Good man. Good man. You're a good person. Jerry, we love Jerry, and Jerry's one of those people that is so beloved in wrestling. And speaking of Jerry Lynn being so beloved in wrestling, do you realize that Jerry Lynn is going to be the first inductee to the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame?
Everything's full circle because guess who's inducting him? His longtime friend, Sean
Waltman. That's right. We had Sean Waltman on the show. Sean Waltman even gave shout out to Jerry Lynn in the WWE Hall of Fame for DX. So once again, 6 degrees of 7 Kevin Bacon.
Man, I kind of hope that Waltman tells the Jerry Lynn got arrested story. That would be
great.
Yes.
I also think it's great if you guys haven't heard this, go back in the archives. Jerry Lynn tells a story about taking a booking from Bastion Booger when Bastion Booger ran his own little promotion. And then we cross-reference this with Sean Waltman, who also confirms that night in the brothel, I shouldn't even say, whatever it may be, ladies of the evening type of event / wrestling with X-Pac as well. So once again, you're not going to miss this. But so happy for Jerry Lynn. He is more of a friend and a family member than he is a colleague because Jerry has done so much for the Ritzter and I, and it's awesome.
Yeah. ECW fan wants to know who signed the chair. Let's see here. I got Chris Van Vliet. I've got Ace Austin. I have who else? Moose is on there. Kanoa, Rachel Ellering, Enzo, Big Cass. Just to name a few that are on there.
I'm going to tell you this right now, and I don't think my wife's going to mind this, but let me ask you this, Rit. You ready? You've heard of the situation of if you gave your spouse a hall pass, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You gave yourself a hall. Okay, so if you gave your spouse a hall pass, who would she pick? Who do you think your wife would pick if she had a free hall pass?
Ooh. Cesaro.
Fair enough. And I think you'd be okay with that.
Well, I don't think I would have much choice. When I booked them, him and Sarah Del Rey, back in 2012, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her and Sarah were like talking, sharing tips, and I'm like, what? I can't repeat stuff on the air that I was hearing. But
love it.
All Sarah said was, she hopes she can go.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow. Question goes to you. And we're going to throw this to the panel. If you could have a wrestling hall pass, who would it be?
Jordan Grace. Close second. I can't say because I'm working on getting her on the show.
You can't say because it's going to be a potential future guest. Wow. We're going to ask the panel.
Hey, whoa.
What
about you?
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard to determine. I mean, no pun intended. It's hard. That's difficult to say because I think I have probably a list of about 5. And if I had to narrow it down, by the end of the show tonight, I will give you what my wrestling hall pass would be. Yeah, you know what, Eve Marie, God, that'd be really hard to overcome
Well,
again,
the butt saying Megs would choose him.
Megs would choose who?
The butt.
Megs would choose the ass man as her hall pass.
Yeah, hey, he's getting a lot of pointers from those movies.
Beulah McGillicuddy. I mean, oh god, these are great names. People are not Thunder Rosa for that Spanish flip. She's beautiful. There's so many beautiful, talented women out there.
Jersey Devil. I'm going to have to say current, because if you go all time, I don't want you sitting there and saying like Mae Young or
No, first of all, stop it with that. Stop it with that. No one's gonna. I watched. I forget what I watched. I watched a really. I'm trying to remember where it was from. Was it from the Maple Leafs Garden? It was something where anyway, or Madison Square Garden. Mae Young was old when Mae Young shouldn't have been old. If that makes sense. And I'm not disparaging.
Wait.
She just had a look for radio, probably since she came out of the hooch. That's all I'm saying.
So what you're saying is she's wrestling's version of Morgan Freeman. Because you can't... Can you give me any time that Morgan Freeman did not look the same like he does now?
No, he always looks the same. He doesn't age. He's got great genetics.
So...
My name is Morgan Freeman. I met Andy in 1947. For killing his wife and the fella she was banging.
That's right. What movie is that from?
Shawshank Redemption.
Damn right. Greatest friggin' movie.
Ooh, I don't know.
Number one. No. It took place in the Mansfield Reformatory here in Ohio.
So you're saying that Shawshank Redemption is better than Cool Hand Luke?
Cool Hand Luke is fantastic. I'm just saying Shawshank because it is...
Freeland, how about I'll bet the butt $100 you can't eat 100 eggs.
Like Cadbury eggs?
No, we're going like Cool Hand Luke, hard boiled.
Oh, no way.
that part of the movie was fantastic. Oh man.
So that's your favorite movie of all time? That's number one for you?
Yes. Mikey Starks is saying Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa, another absolutely talented and beautiful.
Mikey's not tall enough to ride that ride.
What are you doing? Why are you disparaging the great Mikey Starks? What are you doing?
ECW fans, bring it up. Come on, I want to lay you. And every time I hear that, I think of Grumpy Old Men. The movie.
Yeah.
The blooper gag reels at the end.
Oh, okay.
I want to take you to a Hawaiian island. Come on, I want to lay you. I like to lick your pee-pee. It's great. ECW fans also saying Tori Wilson.
Okay, are we talking Tori Wilson then, or are we talking Tori Wilson now?
Tori Wilson then. I actually seen her. State College, Bryce Jordan Center. Of course, before, the shows and everything. Her and Billy Kidman, and Renegade was there too.
Mm-hmm.
But they were there, getting ready. They're signing autographs. I went and got Tori's autograph. Went over, got Billy Kidman's autograph, and I stepped to the side. And no one was coming over to get Billy Kidman's autograph. Nobody.
You surprised?
Like I'm looking, and there's a line forming for Tori Wilson.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck this. So I'm sitting there, started talking to Kidman. Talking about his WCW run. I'm like, him getting to work with Hogan. Man, I looked at him, and I'm like, Billy, don't you... Grumpy Old Men starring Liam Savage?
Yes.
I can see
Continue.
But, I'm like, Billy, don't you get tired of this? And he goes, do you see that? And he points at Tori. And he goes, I never get tired of that.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm like, okay, you go, man. But no, I kind of felt bad for him. Like, I'm the only guy that got his... Like, I don't know if they didn't recognize him.
Yeah, but hold on a second. First of all, Billy Kidman then and probably Billy Kidman now looks like he works at Costco. So he's not one of those guys that is recognizable, right? Randy Savage, recognizable. Hulk Hogan, recognizable. Not so much Ric Flair. He could be pretty much in any retirement village at this point in time. Hillbilly Jim, CM Punk, I don't think Kenny Omega is really like. I think he could walk through an airport and people wouldn't be necessarily know who he is. Would you agree with that?
He could walk in a wrestling match. I won't know who he was.
You are a terrible human being. And that's why I'm back to host the show just by myself. We don't appreciate people who disparage Kenny Omega. We're going to give him one more shot. One more shot. You slimy, dirty boy. You dirty, dirty boy. I'll give you my hall pass at the end of the night, but I want to make sure everyone in the chat room, give us what your hall pass would be. If you're a lady, give us your hall pass. If it was a guy, girl, whatever it may be. So you're going with Jordynne Grace.
Yeah.
All time.
There's just something about her. I want a woman to manhandle me. I want her to take charge. You know what I mean?
I don't know what to say. You like to be manhandled?
Here.
You like to be manhandled.
Let's get my phone out. Let's text Megs and find out who her hall pass is.
You kinky son of a bitch. Yeah. Text her right now.
Wait.
And then hold your phone up. And show everyone what she says.
Okay, hold on here.
This is crazy.
Wait,
my all-time hall pass.
Megs.
If you're a kid of the 80s, you absolutely have to consider Miss Elizabeth. You have to. But Eve Marie, Miss Elizabeth, Eve Marie still wins out.
It's sent.
No, not that. That is not even remotely funny. You fucking 12-year-old bullshit footy pajama. You're probably giggling right now. Yeah, because you never shaved in your life. Boog. Awesome call.
But
Just said he likes to be dominated. Did you not just say that? You like to be dominated.
No. I like to be manhandled.
What you were manhandled, but you like things entered into you, right?
No.
Like toys.
No.
You told me that one time.
No, I didn't.
You said you're into toys.
No, that was a pinky, not a toy.
Fine. First knuckle or second? What are we getting here?
All depends how big are the fingers.
I tell you what, you don't tease me with a good time. I can't wait. One of these days, we're going to have to go to WrestleCon together. I really want to go to wrestling convention.
But one of these days, we're going to have to get a table to go to WrestleCon so we can be there.
I'd love to. We tried with StarCast. That didn't quite work out. Now it looks like StarCast is no more. So, yeah, at some point in time, let me know when that fucking text message goes back off and what kind of answer you guys get.
She's probably in bed. You probably set me up for failure.
I would never do that.
Well, I would do it to you. Hey, Freeland, go wake her up.
Go wake her up. She's sick. She's on antibiotics. Got to be up at 5 in the morning to get ready for school the next day. But go in the bedroom. Wake her up. Fuck around with her for a little bit. Make it good TV. That's what you say. Uh-huh.
Man.
I get kicked right above the junk, right below the sweet spot of the stomach.
The solar plexus?
I don't know if I have one. I think I have 3 or 4 solar plexuses.
She hit you right in the flubs?
Right there, right in it, right. You're gonna know what I'm gonna say when I say this. The human fanny pack.
The fupa?
That's where I got hit, right in my
fat upper penis area.
Oh God, I love it, man. Tuesday nights are fun. You've probably recognized by now that we don't have a guest for this 9 o'clock hour. And hey, you know what? Jake Christ let me know, got a hold of me. He was not feeling well. I said, don't even worry about it. Heal up, feel better, get ready for Thanksgiving, do what you need to do so you can be with family and friends. We'll go ahead and reschedule down the road again. But he really, really was sad that he wasn't able to make it here tonight. But we are rescheduling. We will have him here. There's so many stories that he's going to be telling. So just to give you guys an update if you hadn't received my tweet earlier on this evening. Okay, here we go. Ty Conti, all time. Okay. This is Jersey. Yeah, put that on the screen. Right now, I can't argue with Ty Conti. That's a great pick. Kara Slice or Cherry or all-time Japanese Bull Nakano. I'm with you on the Ty Conti thing. I don't know who Kara Slice is. I have to look that up. Who is Kara Slice? I wish these chats allowed people to upload pictures. Let's see. Kara Slice, look it up as well. Somebody texted me. Let's see. What's your name again? Kara Slice?
Oh, Cherry from WWE. Remember Deuce and
Not
Domino?
not Deuce and Domino.
Yes.
I guess.
Hey, to each their own.
No, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. To each their own. I'm not saying my Eve Marie is etched in stone. You are a dirty Q-tip. Do you realize that, Boog? I'm telling you right now. You better go brush your teeth and go get your little pillow, and you better go night-night. Or you better explain yourself and call our hotline. Do we have the hotline number right here? Let's go ahead and put the hotline number up. If you have a question, if you want to talk about something wrestling related, if you want to rip on one of us, if you want to say, I'd like to say anything, but whatever, go ahead and give us a call. Rick, what's the number for the hotline?
937-504-2071.
Call the hotline.
You can have a really good time if you call us. Pick up the phone. You remember those late commercials? Get out of here.
I do remember them.
You have them
By
all
the way,
recorded.
By the way, you said you just turned your furnace on, right?
First time all
Right.
year.
Our furnace just went out. It is 55 degrees in this house right now. 55. It's cold. Shrinkage.
Freeland.
They're sucking up. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. You can't blame the cold on shrinkage when it doesn't grow even in the summertime.
Hey, you know what? My genetics are not my fault. They're my parents. That is my parents' fault. They got bad. You ever seen a picture of my parents?
Seen your dad.
Yeah. UGLY. They ain't got no alibi.
Well, it was when you guys went fishing out in the lake.
Yeah.
You sent a picture of your dad then.
Oh, I did. Yes. Hold on a second. Somebody said they just called the hotline. Is our hotline operator ready to roll? Ready to roll. Let's go ahead. Let's add him on here. All right. So as Anton's getting ready to go here, the hotline is up. Evidently, someone called the hotline.
Yes, ECW fan.
First of all, good evening to you, Anton.
Good evening, sir.
Good to see you as always, my friend.
Good to see y'all too. Hold on, let me shut this damn door.
Good deal.
He's gonna finally close his back door.
Really? A pinky? What about a thumb?
Ooh, no, the thumbnail.
You don't want the hacksaw? That's what they call that in the foreplay world. Oh, that's what they call it.
Hey, Mikey, why don't you call the hotline? Or can't you reach the phone?
Why do you do that?
I
Why?
mean, the offspring keep them separated was good, but I feel like if you had Sex, Death, and Money by Alice Cooper, that'd be a lot better.
Hold on, we just caught the end of that. Repeat that again.
He asked if Raven had a different theme song in ECW, would it work better if it was an Alice Cooper song instead of Come Out and Play by the Offspring? I don't know if I've heard that Alice Cooper song, but I like the idea.
I do like the idea.
Yeah, it's a really good song. You should listen to it if you get the chance.
You should send it to the Twitch chat and we can play it.
Yeah.
Maybe not on air, but we can listen to it on our own time.
Yeah.
Copyrights.
Second thing, I just would like to say, Jerry Lynn, if you're listening, congratulations. I got to see you once at Shane Douglas's Extreme Rising post that didn't last that long. And I saw you in a match against Matt Hardy. And I actually have a piece of a table you two they went through. And I just want to say it's really cool. So that's it. I might call back later with more questions. Thanks for having me on. Bye.
Absolutely. Thank you. This is cool. This is fun. It's the hotline, baby.
Hey, ECW fan, just letting you know, I just said I just sent Jerry the text message telling him everybody congratulates him.
Tell his old ass to get on the phone. What the hell's he doing right now?
Hey, Freeland, if you want
Yeah.
to, I can set this phone number up to be forwarded to one of y'all instead of me. But when I set this up, it was easier at the time to just forward it to my own cell phone.
Oh, sure.
So,
As of right now, you're a great receptionist. I mean, if you want to continue to be that.
no, I'm fine with it.
Oh, my gosh. Boog wants to know when Mikey Starks is calling in because right now Rit continues to make fun of his height. Why do you do that?
Whenever he wants, like...
Why do I do what?
Okay, hold on. Anton, do you realize that Mikey Starks from MWO, Ritster, for whatever reason, chooses to pick fights with people? Why are you picking a fight with Mikey Starks, who's he's like a cousin to the family? Why?
Because he can.
It was kind of funny.
People we like.
I went and left the chat, and then I came back in. And my screen was right next to his. And it kind of looked like a Braun Strowman standing next to a Hornswoggle. He is that tiny.
Can't believe you, man. That's not cool.
Hey, right here. Okay, but I got you. Mikey Starks is 4'6", and I am 6'1".
You are 6'1" with 4-inch platform heels on. What are you talking about, 6'1"? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You are not 6'1". Shut up.
I'm taller than you.
You are not taller than me. Shut it. You are not taller than me. Mikey says he's 5 foot. I'm 5 foot.
No,
he's 5'4".
not.
He says he's 5'4".
He's 4'5".
I'm 5'5".
I'm telling you right now.
That's age hate. Age hate. Yeah, that would be for me. That's height age hate. You can't be doing that to him.
Mikey Starks. I was sitting on the floor. Rit kissed my ass. If you were sitting on the floor, how can I kiss your ass? I told him to stand up, and he wouldn't. He was leaning up against the couch, but to make himself seem bigger, it was one of those like dollhouse couches.
Hey, you know what, Mikey Starks, or anyone else who would like to rip on Rit right now, 937-504-2071. Call right now. Operators are standing by. 937-504.
Take anything.
2071. Oh, I'm going to realize you will, yeah. So just a pinky, huh?
Just a pink.
You got to do the hacksaw.
No,
whole thumb.
If you go the thumb, then you get the extra behind the thumbnail, and
you get. What do you mean, Bob? You clean before you do all that stuff. You take a shower.
Oh, a colonic.
What do you mean, Bob? You clean before you do all that stuff. You got to clean yourself before you do all that stuff. That's right.
I have a song that fits perfectly with this fucked up situation.
I kind of thought had a caller. I was
I was watching Twitch on my phone before I got on the computer, and I opened it up, and it was there. Actually, we are getting a caller now. It is
caller
Mikey
now.
Stark.
Mikey Starks on the phone.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press...
Good day, Mr. Mikey Starks.
Tell Britt with his big, jolly, green, giant ass to stop making fun of my voice before I kick his John Silver, Anna J. Simpson ass over a cliff.
He said you sniff whose ass?
I'm still waiting for the man to put bass in his voice. What was that again?
He got some damn nerve to keep bullying me about my height. It's not fit, Clayface.
That's right.
Hey, Mikey.
With his 6'1" ass.
He hears you.
Hey, Mikey.
I'm become a basketball player, bitch.
Hey. We sit there and we do love you. We appreciate you calling in. You're a long time, listener. And I love
That's what we call backpedaling, kids.
And we sit there and loved that you went and bought one of our shirts. The next shirt design will be out. I will send you your Kid Small again that you ordered from us. So I appreciate that.
Do not get mad at Mikey Starks because you look like fetal alcohol syndrome. Don't even do that.
I didn't hear shit.
He's so He said that there is another T-shirt design coming soon, and he will be sure to send you your kids small again.
It was actually a large because he can't afford a medium, so yeah.
I didn't think that no one actually wore mediums that listened to our show. Even Anton got a large.
He goes, I didn't know anyone who watched this show needed a medium. Even Anton got a large. He also said thank you for calling and thank you for being a part of the family. He busts balls because he loves you.
Whoa! I didn't say that much.
No problem. No problem.
Hey,
About to get right back on the train.
that's right.
See y'all on the train.
All right, see you in a minute.
Wow. Jersey Devil says, ordering from the FRM Junior section. This is terrible.
Hey, oh man, I forgot to ask Mikey Starks how his partner's doing.
Who's his partner?
That's what we're all trying to figure out.
If you'd like to call the hotline, give us a call, 937-504-2071. We'll take your calls. We will put you on live. We are so excited. So many things to talk about. But right now, let's go ahead and let's also bring somebody on right now who is going to be competing in the big main event coming up tonight. He is the Ass Man. What is going on? Whoa. That's kind of a big title to put on the screen.
Too many words for you?
I mean, you're making a pretty bold prediction right now. And according to last week, you said you thought you could do how many?
I figure I could do 30-35.
30-35. You do realize the current reigning, defending cookie collector, because that's what I'm going to call myself, okay? 42.
That's okay.
42.
You know, Jersey Devil, how many do you actually think you can eat? Just shits and giggles.
And trust me, you'll be doing a lot of that after tonight.
Yes.
It looks like black tar coming out of your sphincter. It all kind of depends on what flavor he's chosen. We're going to be going into that as well tonight. Ass Man, what flavor are you going with? Are you going for with the vanilla? Or are you going with the maple? You got a variety pack?
Yeah, so I went with...
Wait. How come we don't get that in the States?
Because nobody loves you. Shut up. I went with the birthday cake. Went with the Oreo Golden.
Shower.
Freeland.
Yeah.
That's not right. Then went with the chocolate peanut butter pie.
Now that is legit.
I figure I can't lose.
Ooh, Jersey
I have
Devils.
my motivation behind me here. Okay. This is Dr. Frederick Grant Banting. He's Canadian. He's the inventor of insulin. Because we're all getting the diabetes by the time we're done with this. But the upside is we have free health care here, so I won't lose a foot like you guys.
That's good. You just have to wait 6 months before you can see a doctor.
That's okay.
Jersey Devil is saying a full standard pack is around 39. One full pack in 5 minutes at least. Ooh.
Wait a minute. This guy thinks he's going to be able to do at least 39. Let me tell you something, Jersey Devil. You're going to have to wake up pretty early in the morning to open your mouth wider than me. Unless you're maybe Moondog.
I'm sure
However,
somebody's got to open their mouth wider than you.
However,
so they can use a shovel to have breakfast.
I think we're going to have a pretty formidable match right here. So, but let me ask you a question. Jersey Devil, we're going to need you to hop on here pretty soon because looks like we're getting close to the 10 o'clock hour Eastern Standard. What time is it in Canada right now? About 4 in the afternoon?
The same time here as it is for Rick. It's 9:47. We're not in a different time zone.
What time is it for you, Anton?
It is 8:47 p.m.
8:47.
Well, Freeland, before we hit the 10 o'clock hour, let's talk about Overbooked. The number one downloaded show that we have.
Overbooked. I am now on a break right now from the snot-nosed kids in middle school.
All right, it's me, ECW fan again. I'd just like to tell Freeland something that Jerry never told him. When wrestlers go into the stands, I think sometimes it's real, sometimes it's not. I was lucky enough to hold up a chair one time for RVE to hit Dreamer with. It's actually on YouTube if you want to look at it. It's an FWE promotion. If you go to the match and go to around the 11:40 mark, I'm in a BWO shirt holding up a chair for RVE to hit Dreamer with. So I can tell you that some of that's just like right on the spot, not scripted at all. I don't know about all of it though. I just want to let you know that.
Wow.
Damn.
I like that. Jerry did dodge.
We'll look it up on YouTube. It's on there right now.
We're going to have to do that. Jerry did kind of dodge the question one time if there were plants. He kind of dodged that question.
Is it a ficus or a fern?
I'll go either one. He dodged it like a Biden press conference. He just kind of walked right away. My gosh. So this is going to be exciting, but it looks like you're getting ready right now. Let's go ahead and get a live shot back into the butt. Oh, that's so much fun.
No colonoscopy. You got to pay for that.
Tilt your camera down. Tilt your camera down, and let's see what are the options. Oh my gosh, he's already got them lined up. This is fun, kids. Oh my gosh, how quickly can we shorten our lives?
He's channeling his inner Otis.
That's right.
I didn't know it was lines of blow, dude.
That's my performance-enhancing drug. A little bit of blow, a little bit of THC. I'm going to crush these cookies.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Butt's not ready to be in the brown zone.
Yeah, the butt is not going to... I don't even like Oreos, just for the record.
So why did you...
I'm a degenerate gambler. Anything I can
a point.
bet on, I'm all over it.
Hey, where's Garage Box Willie? Where's he at?
Folding boxes.
What's he doing? Folding boxes?
Probably.
Well,
yeah, where is Liam?
It's 9:50. He should be around.
Yeah, Freeland, do you think we can sit there and talk about, a topic that I was asking about last week?
Let's talk about the topic you were talking about last week.
No, Rit, it will not grow bigger at your age. It is what it is.
Now it's a little...
Have you ever try a pump?
Twice?
No.
I did once.
Sorry to hear that.
It was very weird. It was very weird. It was like having sex with the sports department of dicks.
Oh, we don't need to get into dicks.
No, we don't. So tell us about the story you wanted to talk about.
No.
I'll be right back.
Sabu announcing he's his in-ring done.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I sit there, and as soon as I seen it, I texted him, seeing everything was okay, and let me pull up the old text ski.
I mean, the thing is, let's be honest, I don't know how old Sabu is, but he's been down that road numerous times. Like, I mean, he's put himself through hell and high water.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be beat to cinder.
Well, he sit there, he messaged me back saying, and I quote, "Thanks, man, with losing Melissa in my hands and my physical pain I have to give it up, bro. Thank you." Like, it's not only mental, it's physical with him and stuff, If our bodies could keep going like our heart is for the business, I think everybody would end up freaking dying in the ring.
Well, that goes with a lot of things, not just wrestling. Not to toot my horn or whatever, but I played a bit of hockey, fair bit of hockey. I did some boxing or whatnot. I mean, I'm beat up, to say the least. I mean, I couldn't fathom playing at a competitive level of hockey or actually boxing in tournaments again. There's no way I could do it. Now I'm 42 years old. I'm falling apart. I can't imagine what kind of shape he's in. Good Lord.
Yeah, Anton, what were your thoughts when you sit there and first seen it on Twitter?
So it made childhood me sad, because I remember seeing that, insane motherfucker, from video games, clown shows, etc. Like, Sabu is one of a kind. I also went to a WWE ECW event and sat next to the railing, like by the entranceway, and he walked by me, and I got to smack him on the chest, and he truly is that scarred up. Like, and Big Show, it truly is that fucking big. And but it upset childhood me. But as much shit as he's been through and put himself through, he's had a long enough career. You know, think of how long he's actually got to do it and make a living at it. So can't be mad at that. But it's just like an end of an era. And that's the best way to put it. It's an end of an era type thing. It's like, damn, you know, Father Time does no jobs. I love that quote. Like, you know, we're all going to age. Eventually it's going to get to fucking all of us. Every single one of us, including someone like Sabu. So,
is there anybody from the active ECW roster outside of
Crowbar?
Tommy Dreamer and Rhino? I'm talking original.
Crowbar and Dreamer, really, because Raven's retired.
Rhino?
Rhino's still going.
But, yeah.
Sandman still makes an appearance here and there.
He smokes cigarettes, he drinks beer, and he smacks himself with a cane.
He's easiest gimmick shit ever.
Easy payday.
Guido.
Guido, good
point.
Kid Cash.
I haven't heard his name in 15 years.
Yeah.
I want to say it so bad.
Didn't say it.
Yeah. If you pay him enough, PJ.
I was going to say credible. Yeah, that's...
And ECW fan, no, I don't play Beer League anymore. Haven't played in quite a while.
Jersey Devil brought up Johnny Swinger. I forgot about that. He was doing Impact stuff.
I miss our stats guy.
Yeah, it's nice to have you back, Mr. Devil.
Well, we need to get Devil on here because we need to obviously. There's got to be a weigh-in. There's got to be a tail of the tape.
Just in. Freeland, just in. Whoop. Jensen Ackles. Who the fuck's Jensen Ackles?
He is from the TV show Supernatural.
Oh, that is her Hall Pass.
Hall Pass, yeah.
Good pick. Nice ass. He has.
And I'm not going to lie to you. Dude's got a granite of an ass. I mean, you could play canasta on that son of a bitch.
Oh, what do you know about a little canasta?
Little canasta? Ho!
But Freeland, what were your thoughts when you heard about Sabu?
I think when I think of Sabu deciding to hang it up, I think it's a combination of multiple things. I think his body has taken a brutal beating. He's put himself through so much. But I also think, especially in the last year, psychologically, emotionally, with everything that happened with Melissa, I think he's ready to turn the page and start a new chapter. And I think it's healthy for him physically and emotionally, spiritually, to go ahead and move on from what wrestling was, because I think every time he'd walk into a locker room or every time he would go to a show or something like that, it would bring up memories. And that's got to be tough when you've been with somebody for a long time and their love of your life and all that. That's not even something I can really touch upon, meaning intelligently talk about here, but that's got to be very, very difficult for him. So I think for many reasons, and that being one of them, he decided, and this is just my interpretation, now's the time.
Yeah. I don't know how you feel, Freeland, sometimes. But, like me growing up, you know, I was a huge Sabu fan.
Mm-hmm.
I loved him, you know, Rob, Jerry, watching all their matches and stuff. Fast forward, 20-plus years, and now I'm texting Sabu on a weekly basis, checking in on him. How you doing? How you feeling? How's everything going? And stuff. And it's just like, does it ever feel like surreal to you when you texting something, like texting Mikey, texting Jerry, talking to him on the phone, a lot of your other, connections that you have? It's just like,
it's weird. It's weird because you start to get to know people on a completely different level, and your conversations actually coincide with things that are going on in both of your lives and have nothing to do with wrestling. And that's the part that starts to be like, whoa, this is great. Because I don't think we see them as regular people. I mean, even though we know they are, we don't. somehow in our minds, we shut that switch off at some point in time, and all we think of them is when they're headed into the ring. But then when you start talking to them about relationships and kids and yard work or crockpot stories, or just talking to people while they're waiting for their airplane at the airport, it's just weird. But you're right, it is. It's different, but it's still very cool in the same breath. That even though I never got to really be in the wrestling business, that I'm on the peripheral side of it. I'm on the outside of it, but I at least get to wave, and somebody gets to wave back at me, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I sit there and, you know, I'm appreciative of everybody that I get to talk to, you know, and it's just sometimes it's just a surreal moment. Like, you got to sit back and just, you know, take everything in. Like, wow, like, you know, talking to you here and there, and now look at us, how close we are. Just
yeah. Chop liver.
No, you're not. Hey, look, trust me. We would love to spend more time with you, but you're in another country. You are in another country. You live in a foreign country.
I live in Canada, not fucking Zimbabwe.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you still live in another country. And to get there, we have to have passports. To get there, we have to get through, which in my mind is the Mountie. They're all right there on the border, on their horses, wearing their red suits and their hats with their little tasers. And that's
and speaking of Canadians,
yeah.
But man, the more this card's shaping up for our good friends at PPW.
on
December 13th.
December 13th.
Man, you got Casey Navarro taking on Anthony Green. Moose taking on Jonah. Our good friend Bro Keller taking on Facade. And a great Canadian, PCO, taking on Appa Jr.
We're going to probably have to talk to PCO like right before that happens, because PCO is a friend of the show. And PCO is a really, really good dude. So we're going to have to talk to him as well. He and Destro. Awesome. They're going to be doing a lot of great things ever since Ring of Honor has temporarily decided to cease operations. Could we see PCO in other promotions as well? GCW? Could we see him potentially show up on maybe like a Dynamite or a Rampage or something to that nature? Could we see him in Japan? You never know.
Hey, and speaking of AEW Dark, did you get to see who made a little debut for
AEW?
Miss Pee Pee Poo Poo.
Change that diaper. Somebody's been at potty packs. Yep. That is so we didn't have a phone call?
No, I'm gonna go get a bottle of water and such. I was just making a heads up that I will be right back.
I thought we had another call on the hotline.
I will answer it if I get one and just run back.
If you go to the bathroom, you take that into the bathroom with you.
I will. I'll answer it while I'm taking a piss. I don't give a shit.
That's right.
Keep it classy.
Hey, for the sake of the show. For the sake of the show, damn it.
ECW fan says Jericho. Forgot about him.
Forever. I'm sorry, I had to.
Freeland.
Oh my gosh.
Jersey Devil. Wait.
Oreo Speedwagon. That is awesome.
Greatest name ever.
Yes.
Oh, and we're putting them both right on the bottom.
Oreo Speedwagon. Nice.
That is Tits McGee right there. That's $silver areolas right there. I mean, we're talking. Wow. So let's go ahead and let's put him on the screen here, because we need to get a really good interview with him. Here he is right now. Oh, and he's wearing a Bengals. Look at that. That's right. So let's find out what's going on with you. Have you been training for this?
No, I really don't have time to do much of anything besides work anymore.
So let me ask you this question. Have you ever done an eating competition before?
I actually have in the past.
In what was that?
Well, I've done one actual sanctioned competition, one local competition, and then just one straight up food challenge.
So could I go as far as saying you're a seasoned vet?
No, I'm just a fat ass.
Oh my God. So, I mean, you know what? I'm going to play Mark Henry here for a second. Ritster, I'm going to pull you out here for one hot second. I'm going to be right here. Hold on. I think we got a dial-up issue. All right. So, are you still with us, Oreo Speedwagon?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So, you're getting ready for this. This is a #1 contenders match between you and the Butt. First of all, question I want to ask you. What made you decide to become a contender in this eating federation, and why do you think you can win?
I just happened to look down at my phone at the wrong time and responded.
So you respond. So let me ask you this. Give me a number here. Just throw me a ballpark. What do you think you can do in the 5-minute span?
I'd say between 35 and 40.
Wow, 35 and 40. Let's go ahead and let's get a response here from the Butt. Butster, you heard what he said, 35 to 40. You gave us a number before. I think 30 was your high point. Is that correct?
I said 30 to 35.
30 to 35. Do you think that you are going to be able to keep up the pace that he's going to be able to keep up?
Yep, no problem.
You'll feel pretty good about this, huh?
Very confident.
Wow. So the Butt has showed us that he has gotten many different types of Oreos. Now I want to ask you this, Oreo Speedwagon. Give me a good camera shot of the flavors you got. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at this.
We're going old school.
Nice. Old school Oreos. How many are right there in that pack?
Well, this is the party size. According to the back, it's about 21 servings. Serving size is 3 cookies, so about 60.
Wow. This is incredible. But I got to throw a question at you since this is the face-to-face here right now. Are you a little nervous about this? I mean, I know you seem confident with yours, but he's in right now. He's got a party size pack, right? And
let's have at it. Let's the best man win.
Oh man. Jersey Devil, I mean, what is a comment? Is there anything you want to say to the Butt, obviously before tonight's big main event?
Let's just do it.
Wow. Let me go ahead and let me bring the Rit back in here. Ritster, you heard this. I mean, Oreo Speedwagon, are you going with milk or are you going with water?
We're gonna do it right. We're gonna do milk.
Doing the milk, doing what I did. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and let's throw it over to the Ass Man. Let's get a full screen on this one, Ass. What are you going to be using for your liquid?
Water.
You're going to be using water. So give us a good tilt screen right here. Give me a good tilt screen. Let me see what you got here. Let's see the layout.
Just a little bit of water.
Looks like Hennessy to me, but that's fine.
Oh, wouldn't that be better?
Wow.
So these are all double stacked, of course, for convenience.
Okay.
So we're ready to go.
But do you think you can put 2 in your mouth at one time? And how do you feel about that? Oh my God. Oh my God. So you're gonna try for 2 at a time, right?
No.
You're gonna go single digits?
Yep.
Let's throw it over to Oreo. What do you think right now? Do you think you're gonna be able to do 2 at one time, or do you think you're gonna go single? Or are you gonna maybe mix it up depending on the situation?
We're just going to see how it goes, and whatever it dictates, we'll adjust the plan.
I read an article recently in the New York Times that you gave an interview. I guess it was last Saturday, and you had mentioned that the Butt had made some pretty disparaging comments on social media about you and your chances at winning this competition. What are your thoughts regarding that interview?
Oh, nobody reads that crap.
That's right.
It's true. It was a conversation about Jersey. Nobody gives a fuck about Jersey.
Hey, it's like they say, kiss her where it smells, take her to New Jersey.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is incredible. Let's go ahead and let's bring Anton back in here. Anton, we got to ask you here. What are you enjoying right now? So Chips Ahoy Reese's. Wow. Are they good? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Where is Liam Savage? Where is this guy? He's supposed to be here for part of the commentary before we do this. Let me text him here. All right. Before we go into this, couple things I want to go over with you guys, and you can join me right now. Let's talk about this first thing real quick before we go into the challenge itself. Is we've got an update on Terry Funk and his health condition. We had reported, I guess this was about 2 months ago, that Terry Funk was obviously living in an assisted living facility. He is still living there, and it seems like he's doing a little bit better health-wise, but he is still having some difficulty with his faculties and kind of remembering sometimes who is who. Let me throw it to the butt first. What's your thoughts on this whole thing as far as Terry? This has got to be a hard thing to see as a wrestling fan.
It's heartbreaking. You think the guy gave so much to wrestling fans over how many generations? And when you see something like this, it's just hard. Whether it be Terry Funk, professional wrestler, or, you know, the guy down the road. You don't want to see this. I mean, that's just terrible to see somebody whose faculties are going. I was reading an article, and sometimes Terry doesn't have any idea what's really going on.
Yeah.
But then other times he kind of snaps to, we'll say, and he can carry on a conversation. I mean, you think if you're his family, what they're going through.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't tell me Terry doesn't realize it, too. I assume he does. I mean, I'm no doctor, but I'm sure he realizes what's going on in his good times, we'll say, when he's got his wherewithal. It's just heartbreaking. I couldn't imagine what he's going through and what his family's going through. That's first and foremost.
So this information comes from WrestlingNews.co. It says he's in an assisted living facility, says John Arezzi. I spoke to him earlier this year, and he had a hard time remembering. And then he snapped back to it. I was trying to talk to him about some pro wrestling spotlight interview shows that we did on YouTube, and I talked to him about the conversation as well. And at some point he says, "Am I John? Who are you?" And then obviously sometimes he comes back into it. It is very difficult, like you said before, to see somebody going through this. Let's throw it to Anton. What's your take on this? I mean, is this a situation of too many hardcore matches, or do you think something like this is more genetic than anything else, and you're not really going to be able to run away from it?
So both, because we know we know how many headshots the man took over his career.
Yes.
You know, specifically, fuck. Let's not even count the NWA shit and the shit with Lawler in Memphis, where he took chair shots and things of that nature, but it wasn't common. Let's just think about the 90s and ECW in Japan and WCW and almost getting kicked in the head by a fucking horse and dying on television. He's also known to fuck with people. We all know that. So like the "Am I John? Who are you?" comment, like, part of me wants to just go, "Oh, he's trolling and fucking with people," but at the same time, with his age, I know that's not the case. It's fucking sad.
It is.
It's fucking heartbreaking. I make the comment for years that I'm losing my mind, but to actually be losing your mind and not know who the fuck you are or remember fucking anything, fuck that, dude. That's a fucking personal kind of hell that I don't ever want to deal with.
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir, whatsoever. And I can only imagine how the fuck his kids feel. Like, I had family members who were like that. Their mother didn't remember who they were. Like, they would walk in to see their mother, and their mother thought they were a completely different person and would be asking questions about them, and didn't know that it was them. That fucking sounds miserable.
Yeah. Absolutely. Life is tough. I mean, especially towards the end of anyone's life. I mean, it's just, life's not always fair. It's not. And
isn't there a Sandman quote about life's a bitch and then you marry one?
I think he might have said something to that nature.
Dr. Sandman says that.
Let's go to Jersey. Jersey, what's your take on the situation? Obviously, with Terry, what are some of your memories of Terry? And it's just got to suck when you hear something like this happening to a wrestling legend.
It really does, but I mean, but you do have to keep in mind he just turned 77. He wrestled for so many years back during the territories. Had the big run as NWA champion for well over a year, and you figure just that alone, with the travel, working every single night, day in, day out, twice on Saturday, twice on Sundays, and just never mind the all the hardcore stuff in Japan and ECW, but just all the cumulative bumps that you take over that many years. And you figure, and then his brother Dory, he's in his 80s and still occasionally will wrestle a match or two here or there. So it's you feel bad, but at the same time, you're glad that he's made it this far.
Right. No, I agree with you completely. So our thoughts and prayers go out to not only Terry Funk, but all of Terry Funk's family and his millions of fans across the globe, who some of them may listen to this show. And we just want to let you know that we're always there. We're always thinking about Terry. He's an icon, a legend. And you know what? Medicine, modern day technology is always evolving and always changing. And you just never know when that right medication may come along, and hopefully it'll be able to help some people in their lives as well. I want to move on to something. Stephanie and Triple H have 3 daughters. One of them is actually training to become a pro wrestler. And I thought this was interesting. They didn't say sports entertainer in the article. So this was an article written by Andrew Ravens, once again, of Wrestling News Co. What do you think about this right now? Do you think this is something that is an interest of the child, or do you think this is a parent trying to push the child? I'll first go to Anton first. Anton, what's your take on this?
So isn't the kid, like, if my memory serves me right, isn't the kid like maybe 16? Maybe?
14, I believe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really think like 14 or 15. Like
15, yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, realistically, not a bad time to start, but at the same time, putting that type of strain on your body already, look at Mysterio, and he's a man. And I'm not trying to be gender biased there, but just being real about the situation. Look at the hell him and Davey Boy put themselves through starting that young. But they were working matches, not just taking bumps. So, tomato there. The fact that they actually said pro wrestler is interesting to me. Like,
it is.
I like that. But I don't know. Hopefully it's just following in the family footline and it's by choice. I would like to think that, they're not pushing it. Linda and Vince gave the kids kind of their own choice. They knew they were going to be in the business, but it was up to them. Let's hope it's that.
No, I agree.
But if it's what they want and they want to do it, etc., we know they're going to have a spot. That's not a no-brainer. But to be, 4th generation, that's kind of cool. Or what, 5th, actually? Granddad, great-grandfather, grandfather, parents, and so forth. Yeah. But kind of cool.
But what's your thoughts on this? I mean, is this a case of the parents? And we all know what kind of parents they are at soccer games, baseball games, football games. Sometimes the parents are in it more than the kids are in. Do you think this is a case of that, or do you think, no, there could be some legitimate interest from the kids' perspective?
I hope there's some legitimate interest. I mean, that's what the kid's grown up with. That's been life for that little girl for 15 years. Ultimately, though, in my opinion, I don't care. It's just irrelevant to me. I hope she's into it for her own reasons, and I hope she excels, and she's the next Charlotte Flair. So you always want, good things to happen to people, but I don't give a fuck. I just don't care. It's not to be mean.
No, I get what you're saying.
It's irrelevant to me.
Yes.
I mean, if she goes this route, I hope she does very well. I hope she stays fairly healthy and she has a great run. I'm not excited about it. I wouldn't tune in. It is what it is.
ECW's fans comment is amazing.
ECW, the start of the next generation of the Golden Shovel. Oh my God,
Better
that
than
is
Golden
really
Shower.
good. Oh my God, you're terrible. Anthony says, good for her to dig her heels in now. Wasn't there a recent guest whose parents let her wrestle at 14? Yes, that is absolutely correct. We did have somebody who she's a freshman in high school, and she travels on the weekends to professionally wrestle.
Paige started young.
This is true. Very true.
Right.
Anthony also says, I bet Stephanie and Shane did a lot of growing up, but cannot give any examples. Anybody know?
Well, so I've heard Bruce say that Shane was, if you ordered merchandise from them in the 80s, when Shane was like 15, he was working in the merch office and packing packages and shirt orders and being a part of the people.
Stephanie was in the catalogs.
Yeah.
Yes, she was in the catalogs. You're 100% right.
So, they've literally, from the ground up, they have been there. So,
literally growing up in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Their kids are the same
and
way.
I'm sure Triple H's and Stephanie's kids are the same thing. I have no doubt they're grown up in the business. Right? I mean, that's what their family does. It is what it is.
Right. No, I agree completely. Let me go ahead and hit you guys up with another topic that I thought was really interesting. And Kenny Omega. Let's talk about Kenny for a second. Proud Canadian. Oh, Canada. Kenny Omega. Greatest of all time?
No.
Probably. But Kenny has gone ahead and he's relinquished his AAA heavyweight championship due to, obviously, injuries. And obviously, as he has expressed before, multiple bouts of, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, Vertigo. So I read an article where it said that they think he's probably not going to come back till late February, maybe March. Tony Khan says he wants him to take away as much time as he wants to get healthy, so we have a 100% healthy best bout machine. I'm going to throw this to Jersey first. Do you think that the company has established itself well enough right now that they can allow big name stars to take required time off and that AEW will still be able to continue and prosper?
If you would ask me this maybe about a year ago, I probably wouldn't think that would be the case. But with everybody that you have coming in now, you've got Punk and Danielson coming in. Jay Lethal just signed. You have the company. They've had time to start building up their own stars. That if you're going to do it and you want to come back, this is probably the time. But I mean, from all accounts, it's going to be multiple surgeries plus the vertigo. So February or March, that sounds a bit optimistic because he's looking at having surgery on his shoulder, neck, and abdomen. And that's, who knows if they're going to find anything else. Just with the years that he's been doing it. Plus his style in AEW and in Japan.
Right. No, I agree with you. Anton, what's your thoughts on this? Do you think we'll see Kenny? They say February, March. Would you push that more probably into early summer?
Possibly, especially with the way they do things quarterly. They could make it build more and mean more. But also, I think this actually says a lot about his actual physical condition, because he seems like the type of dude to do what's best for business and do the JOB and, win him in the ring, lose him in the ring. So I think that actually says a lot about the current state of his being, where he's like, no, I literally have to drop this bitch and take care of myself first. I also agree with Jersey Devil with all the amount of talent they have coming in right now. He can take time off. Not every person with that name value can, because that will hurt them, but they've got enough balance at this point. It's not unweighted, it's not going to skew the scales and make everyone go, well, fuck this. So the 90s with Austin, granted they had The Rock, but
You still have enough people. You got the Darbys, you got the MJFs, you got the Miros, like you said before. You got Punk, you got Danielson, you got all these different guys who definitely can keep things going. The tag team division's really, really good. I mean, I personally think that at some point Rey Fenix should be a AEW World Champion. I am extremely high on Rey Fenix. But what's your take on that?
On the Kenny Omega or the Rey Fenix?
Both.
On the Kenny Omega, I'm glad he's taking time off to get fixed up, get some things sorted out. It would just prolong his career. Yeah, it sucks to see him out of the ring for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever it ends up being. You hope he comes back as good or better once he's all sorted out and fixed up and gets the vertigo and the surgeries taken care of. I mean, that'd be fantastic. I mean, Kenny Omega, he's solid. Not the greatest of all time, but he's pretty good. Forget the Rey Fenix spot machine. He's good. He's entertaining. He's not your world champion. I think that'd be a mistake.
Well, I mean, you never know. In this day and age, I mean, there's many guys that could carry the banner. We got Adam Hangman Page right now, who's the champion. I think a lot of people think at some point in time MJF will have a chance to be the heavyweight champion. You want to go ahead and you want to build your promotion on what they're calling the pillars of the future, which no doubt includes him. Do we think that it would be a foregone conclusion to think somebody like a John Silver could ever be a world champion? Or do you think that is not likely?
I could see him being TNT champion for sure, which isn't a bad thing, you know. I like Silver. He's amusing. He's got charisma out the fucking ass. Like
he'll never be your guy, though.
He'll never be what?
He'll never be the guy.
No, I agree with that.
And
you know,
I like Silver as well, but he's never going to get you over that hump. He's mid-card, upper mid-card. You're never going to, slap a rocket to his back? He's not that guy, unfortunately. Nothing against him, no disrespect. He's just never going to be in that upper echelon, that elite guy. He'll be a guy that has a great career. People will love him. He'll be around forever. A Dustin Rhodes type of guy.
If you'd like to weigh in on this, give us a call, 937-504-2071. Once again, 937-504-2071. You got any comments about any of the topics we talked about so far? Do you think, the listener, that there's somebody on the AEW roster that could be world champion that maybe no one is even thinking about? Do you think that it's a good idea that Triple H and Stephanie's daughter decides to start wrestling at this early age? Or is it simply a case of nepotism? I mean, let's think about this. If they go ahead and start promoting people like that. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I feel when it comes to children getting into a business their parent is in, because it almost seems like it can either go one of two ways. They can either have a horrible relationship with their parents and go rogue and leave and the relationship goes to hell, or you're just going to see, oh my gosh, my son just graduated college. He's vice president of marketing now. It's like, really? Is that the way this is going to go? I don't know.
Hey, Jersey Devil, will you do me a favor?
Or you end up like Eric Watts.
Or you end up like Eric Watts. Exactly. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Goodness.
Anton, continue.
Hey, Jersey Devil, can you do the "You'll Never Forget the Name Goldust" spot, but will you change the word Goldust to Jersey Devil for me real quick?
I like that.
Will you can you please do that for me?
You will never, ever forget the name. Jersey.
Wow. Wow. That was cool. I'm not even going to lie to you. You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of, oh gosh, why am I blanking? Brody Lee.
Yeah.
You had a little Brody Lee right there. You did.
Ledger Joker too at the end. Like
it did. That was good. I liked it a lot.
Thank you. I needed that.
We did need that. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and let's jump on to another one. I just got a message from the Rit, says he's going to join us shortly for the main event, which we will be commentating on. We're not trying to draw this out, you guys, but I just wanted to make sure that the Rit is going to be able to here to join us as well. Let's go into another topic. Jim Ross was recently diagnosed with skin cancer. And he recently he either had surgery today or will have it tomorrow, but he's not going to miss any time. What do you think about something like this? Do you think somebody like JR should say, you know what, maybe medical situations like this, I should take some time off. Maybe I should go ahead and, take care of my body a little bit, and maybe wrestling should be number one top priority. I'm going to go first to Jersey on this one. Or do you think, hey, if the doctor clears it, I'm coming to work?
Well, it's probably going to depend on how everything goes with follow-ups, because he tweeted out the picture of the bad area on his ankle, and then followed up after that saying that they found 2 smaller areas on his back that they had cut out and everything. So, I mean, it's one of those where you just have to just wait and see and everything. But then again, he's almost 70 years old. He's been doing this a long time. He's earned the right to do what he wants to do.
To call his shots. I agree. Exactly. Butster, what's your take on this? Do you think that, hey, if the doctor clears me, I'm going to go to work? Or do you think, maybe after a surgery, something like this, maybe after going through this, I should probably just take the day off?
He should probably take the day off in all reality. I mean, he's no spring chicken. We're talking cancer here, guys. Let's be honest. It's kind of a big deal. He probably should take a little bit of time off. I'm not saying an extended duration. You can take a week off. I don't see that being an issue. Get rested up or whatnot. That, in my opinion, would be his best avenue. But, I mean, he's 70, whatever, late 60s, 70 years old. He's a grown-ass man. Make his own decision. If the doc says you can do it and you want to, fill your boots. Right? I would think he should just take a week off. That's just my 2 cents.
No, I agree with you on that one. That one is just, it's a hard pill to swallow, but I think after everything he's gone through, I think it's just, maybe he just wants to get back on the horse. Maybe he just wants to get back out there and do what he loves to do. This was something that kind of caught my eye, and I don't know if any of you guys saw this, but the New York Police Department is charging 24-year-old Elijah Spencer with attempted assault on Seth Rollins. So for those of you who did not see this, this happened last night on Monday Night Raw. And evidently, from what I heard, and other people can confirm this if I'm correct or not, but he was catfished with a fake Seth Rollins account. Now, some people have texted me and told me that he was told to do this through the catfish account. I don't know the whole details of it. Have any of you guys heard any more information about what happened and why in all that is holy did he decide that this was a good idea? Let's go to Anton first.
So I saw the video online, and a fan from the entrance section caught it on film, and including Seth Rollins telling, "Come on, motherfucker," and just going the fuck off. And I was laughing my ass off at it because the referee got him, security got him. Seth was trying not to beat the shit out of him, but you could tell he was debating it, like, "Come on, fucking charge me. Like, I will whip the fucking shit out of you." But all I could think of was the times with Eddie, and then the very first formation of the NWO where dude slides in the ring, Hall clocks him, and then Nash puts the boots to him. Like, when you cross that barricade, motherfucker, it's your ass.
Yes.
And we're not even. Be thankful it's not Freddie Blassie time or Pat Patterson time, Terry Funk, where I'm just gonna go for your fucking eye. Like, like, fuck you.
Forever.
Yeah, be thankful it's not that.
This is true. It could have gotten a lot worse.
It's only
that's when you get drugged to the back, get the crap beat out of you, and tossed out the side door into the alley.
What would you do if? What would happen if somebody did that, jumped in the ring, and the Road Warriors were in the ring?
He died.
You aren't going to be alive. You're dead. You are literally dead.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Or
how
Brock
often has that
Lesnar.
ever happened? Because of them being bouncers, how often they would, throw people at a chain to see if they would flip and shit. Mr. Butt. I
It
don't
happened.
want to
Happened a lot.
know if this ever happened.
One bar I worked at, they used to have wrestling. It was called the Cornerstone. It was in St. John's, Newfoundland. And there was one guy, he played a heel, but he was legit a fucking asshole. Like he was just a dickhead. And one night he was there and he was gumming off at the fans and whatnot, and just being a proper prick. Challenging people at the fight. He was so bad. He was so tough. Some guy actually jumped in the ring and beat 7 shades of shit out of him. We seen it happening. The bouncers did. And we took our sweet time getting in to break it up. Like, really took our time. And the guy that was not part of it, we helped him out of the ring. The wrestler got dragged out of the ring because nobody really liked him. And then once we got him to the back, we just stood there and mocked him and laughed at him because he was a fairly big man and mouthing off and just being a dick, and he got dummied by this little guy. It was pretty entertaining. But also at another bar I worked at, there was a lot of cameras. So bouncers always knew where the cameras didn't get. So if you ended up really out of line, it generally ended up escalating into one corner by the stairwell that there was no cameras. That led down about 20 stairs into the alley. And that's where he ended up, and we just walked back in and said, I don't know what happened to him. He just left. That was kind of how that went.
This is coming from a man who said that my wife should take a can of soup, drop it into a tube sock,
and beat the shit out of you.
And dummy me with it. So this is coming from a man who has violence in his history. Wow.
I never said I did anything.
She should use oranges or soap. That way it doesn't leave bruises. Because padlocks or cans of soup will so leave bruises.
Oh my God, padlocks. Holy crap.
Jesus, even I think that's wrong.
Wow.
I grew up in biker culture. Leave me be.
Oh, man. Wow. Let's go like carbonation in this drink. What we are going to do, children, we're going to take a small break. When we come back, it's the main event. It's going to be Jersey Devil taking on the Butt in an Oreo eating contest. This is going to be exciting. We're going to be calling the play-by-play. The written will be back as well. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play a little something. Don't go anywhere. It's time for a little I'm Too Sexy. You're listening to Front Row Material. Welcome back. It is your Tuesday night. This is Front Row Material. My name is Mike Freeland, and as always, we are brought to you by the MLW Radio Network. It's time for the main event. It's something we've been waiting for quite some time now. Jersey Devil takes on the Butt in the Oreo eating challenge. It's going to be play-by-play by myself and Anton. But before we do this, I want to get a couple of votes here. Who do you think is going to win? Put Butt in the comment section if you think the Butt's going to win. Put Devil if you think Jersey Devil's going to win. Right now, let's go ahead and we're going to let them mentally get prepared. Guys, don't go anywhere. I'm going to put you in Gorilla right now. Get your water, your milk, whatever ready. Get prepared. It's going to be me and Anton right now. So, Anton, what is your thoughts right now going into something like this?
So something tells me Mr. Butt is going to pull this out. I'm just excited for the competition, in all honesty, and the fact that people wanted to take you on, and the fact you've been giving me grief for the fact that I'm eating during the middle of
You are eating, and it looks delicious, and oh my gosh, hold on, I got to adjust myself. No pun intended. So this is going to be difficult because I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
You know, I want to go with the Butt, but then again, there is this confidence that is oozing from the Devil, and he's got a lot. I mean, he's just he speaks with confidence. He carries a big stick, walks with a soft voice. This is going to be a really difficult run. Let's hear what people.
He might be the dark horse in all this. He really might be.
He very well could be. Mikey Starks says Butt all the way. But you know what? We cannot take anyone for granted when it comes to a challenge, and especially as the reigning champion, the inaugural champion. I have to be on my toes here. thinking, who do we think is going to take it? Anthony says, Jersey Devil, the sleeping giant. Sometimes you don't want to wake the sleeping giant because things could get crazy here. Once again, we're going to have a post show as well after the eating competition is over. We'd love for you to have your calls. Once again, give us a call at 937-504-2071. Once again, that is 937-504-2071. Give us a call. Let us know what your thoughts were about the competition. You ready to do it, Anton?
Let's do it.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring the guys back on here. Hopefully, we're going to need you to back your computer screen so we can actually see what you are physically doing, because we want to see all the cookies set out. We want you to make sure that we can go ahead and we can count so we can see these. This needs to be official. They're going to take their earbuds out or their headphones out or whatever it may be, so they obviously cannot hear us so they can concentrate. Anton and I are going to be doing the play-by-play with this. Anton, do you want to be doing the 5 minutes? Can you do that because you have a better phone than I do?
Yeah, I got a stopwatch. Hold on. Give me just a second.
I got a track phone.
No, you're good. I got you.
All right, so let's do this the same way we did it with mine. So perfect. So
coming to hit start.
When we hit it, so obviously it's starting off at 5. When they hit the 4-minute mark, flash up 4 fingers. When they're at the 3-minute mark, 3 fingers, 2-minute mark, 1-minute mark, and then
we'll call it.
Should we physically announce 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so 30 seconds will be this flashing will be 30 seconds, and then when we wave our hands, that means stop. Whatever is in your mouth does count. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. Whatever's in your mouth does count. So the guys are getting ready right now. Once again, leave your votes in the chat. Let us know what your thoughts are. I'm going to first go ahead and bring in the butt. Looks like he is getting ready. Looks like he is setting up. Jersey is getting ready as well.
So we good here? Can you see everything?
I can see all of your stuff right now, ass man.
You wish you could see my stuff.
I wish I could see your stuff. Yep. All right, so let's see what we got here. Jersey man, okay. All right. So let me, Jersey, can you still hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me right now. So how many are you going to put out right now? Just because you want to make sure that if you have time, you don't run out so you can keep going. How many cookies are you going to put out on the table?
I've got the whole pack open right now.
So you're going to go ahead and put all 60 out right now. So he's putting 60 out. The Butster, how many are you putting out right now? This is great. This is great being on the other side.
I got 54 out.
So he's got 54 out. Oh, he's going for. Oh, he's gonna put 60. Oh, this.
Well, I've been snacking on them since the show started, so I don't know how many I got left.
This is ruthless aggression. Anthony writes in Jersey Devil, dry. Watch the roof of that mouth. Excellent advice right now. Watch the roof of your mouth. It can cut. What is the name of that cereal that people don't like to eat? Captain Crunch.
Captain
That's
Crunch.
bullshit. Oh my God, it's like eating razor blades. That is not even cool at all. All right, so in the last couple of minutes as we get this thing here, just make sure, Jersey, that you move whatever the pack is so we can see what's going on here. And you might even want to pull the camera back just a little bit further so we can see all of you. Yeah, or you can pull your table, whatever it takes, so we can get a good vantage point of everything that's happening.
Shit.
Freeland, what are you going to do if one of these motherfuckers smashes 60 Oreos in 5 minutes?
I'm going to shit myself because this is going to be incredible. This is going to all right, and I'm trusting that all of you guys are using the honor system here as well. So
we know Mr. Butt is.
Right, and I know Mr.
What
Devil
more to
as well.
do? You can see them. I mean,
I can see him. Okay, so one person said butt is not going with milk.
Right,
correct?
water.
You are using water and The Devil Man is going to be going with milk.
Is it 1 or 2%?
Excellent question.
Fat free.
Skim milk, nice, good choice.
Good call. It's just almost as thin as water, but
Great question. ECW fan says, what do we do if there's a tie?
ooh, a tie.
30-second sudden death, as many Oreos as you can eat 30 seconds.
Wait a minute. I think they'll run out of cookies though.
If there's any cookies left.
That valid.
This is true. If not, the next thing we go to, who can eat a head of lettuce the fastest? I mean, I want to see that.
An onion. We'll go with an onion.
We want head. We want head. We want head.
I'm married. I don't get that anymore.
Wow, this is incredible. Anton, how does it feel to be calling a play-by-play of an Oreo eating challenge? Have you ever done something like this before?
No, I have not. Funny enough, though, my family my entire life has called me Little Howard Cosell because if you wanted to play-by-play on some shit, ask me because I can give it to you if I'm paying attention. So, I never thought in my life I'd be calling an Oreo eat-off. But you know what? I'm fucking down for it.
Well, you've
Oh my
also
God.
got to pay attention. That'll be the big part.
Yes. So,
Hey, I'm medicated. I'm focused. I took 4 caffeine pills. They're 200 milligrams apiece. So I've had 800 milligrams of caffeine because I'm choosing to quit drinking coffee because of cavities. So that's why all the water.
so you have 60 out right now, Devil, right?
64.
64. What is your number, Butt 60?
66.
66. So remember, those were your
All I
opening
have.
numbers, 64 and 66. Okay. All right. So, Anton, you got it ready? Okay. It's going to be a 5 minutes. We will begin. Oh, he's going to stand up. He's going to, oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to sit back down. My bad.
So
Okay, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go right now. Let's see what's going to happen here. Ooh, got the dunking already going right now. We can't really see the Butt's face.
no,
That's
but it's
fun.
started with a slam of water while Mr. Devil is going through the dunking.
Yeah, Devil's doing some dunking, which I like his process right here because what it does is it breaks down the proteins. It breaks down a lot of the. He's lighting a cigarette. It breaks down the cookies itself. He's got a good technique going right here. I like the speed he's going at too. He's not really wasting any time.
No, he's just going through the motions like this is what he does on a daily basis.
My gosh.
Shovel in the Oreos. It looks like Mr. Butt is going with the back and forth method of hydrate and stuff.
He is. He's doing the whole throw your throat back thing, which is something I heard he learned from Moondog.
That's what I heard too.
Yes. So we got Devil is very interesting here because there's no wasted motion. He's moving one stack after another after another. His initial prediction was, what did he say? He thought he could do.
Thought he could do the whole pack in like less than 5.
Yeah.
essentially.
Where are we at right now?
And we are at the 3.5 minute mark, 3:45 to be specific.
3:45 right now. 3:45. So 3:45 roughly. Let's see where we're at. Let's check in with him. Oh, man, looks like he's already gone through all of his milk. Look, yep, he's going to have to refill on the milk. That takes time. I had to do that.
Valuable seconds.
It does. It might only be a couple of seconds, but that could be the difference between 1 or 2 cookies at this point.
Or even more if he's doing the moondog and double.
He is. Yep, he's two-fisting. He's putting one in each side of the mouth, and it's a great technique. We're going to check back in with the Butt here, who, let's go ahead and let's get a full screen of the Ass Man. Full screen here. So he is doing a combination of the old school, which is just the chocolate. He's going the, what did he say that was? The peanut butter something or other?
One of them's chocolate pie, I do believe, or peanut butter pie. The other was just golden, and I forget what the other one that he had was because he did have 3 packs. So
he did, and he has also his golden as well. All right, let's go ahead and let's do a full screen on Brody Lee here. We don't have the greatest reception here, but man, he is going. Look at this. He is going to town. I am not really quite sure, Anton, if those are the only piles that are left. But if it is, this could be really difficult for butt right here, because let me see how many cookies there's 2, 4. Oh, geez, that might be the kiss of death if he can get through. How much time we got left?
We have 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It
2
looks
minutes.
like he has 3 more stacks in front of the 3 stacks we can see, though, as well on Mr. Devil's end. But he's also pulling a Bret Hart. Every motion is actually counting. He is not trying to waste time here.
He's not. 2 minutes. I'm holding up the 2 fingers. Hopefully they can see. Hopefully they can still hear us at some point in time. 2 minutes is going. Gosh, let's go ahead and let's check back in on a live look on the butt. But
Just
going
the fact
here,
that it's different Oreos make a difference.
oh, I would agree. How do you think that affects the? Do you think that the sweetness, the richness of some could definitely kind of make your stomach a little whatever?
I'm wondering about the contrast in the 2 different styles of flavors and the crackers or cookie. Is it making a difference in Mr. Butt's motion and time? Is the taste texture different?
We're seeing right now that the Devil Man is just continuing to crush it. Right now, it seems like Butt is starting to slow down a little bit. What are we looking on time here?
We have 1 minute and 10 seconds.
About 1 minute, 10 seconds left. So I'm going to hold up one finger here. Roughly 1 minute left to go. One more. Great comment Anthony makes in here. He said he thought at one point Jersey Devil had 36 left, and then he also had made the comment that the peanut butter stuff could get gummy. It could get gummy. That could play a factor in Butt having some difficulty here. Time check.
Going to slow him down, and 40 seconds on the dot.
40 seconds on the dot is what we have here. Guys are going to have to really start to crunch it in right now. Jersey Devil's got a great pace going right here. Just took a little bit extra drink right there. I'm impressed with that. All right. What does that mean? 15 seconds?
30, 25.
25 seconds left. 25 seconds left.
20.
Hopefully 20 seconds. If you guys can hear me, when you do the countdown, do the 10 countdown from 10. At that point in time, I will ask you guys to just go ahead and back away from the table,
10,
whatever's in your mouth.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Whatever's in your mouth. That's the last thing. Jersey Devil, back away. He got it. Whatever the butt had in his mouth, back away. Excellent. Oh, man. Holy cow. Was that not wild? Let's go ahead, and we're going to first go ahead and, wow. We're going to let everybody regain their composure for a hot second. Everyone, take a moment here. Regain your composure. We're going to do this. Get it together. We'll step out for a break. We come back. We'll go ahead and we'll do a recap here, but leave all your cookies there. Guys, don't go anywhere. This is front row material. We're going to find out who the #1 contender is. We'll be right back.
Growing up is a disqualification.
Welcome back to Front Row Material. It is Tuesday night. I am your host, Mike Freeland. The Ritster has had to step out, but I am joined here by Anton, and we have just seen the #1 contenders match for my Oreo Eating Podcast Championship. I want to first of all find out. Let's go to Devil first. Devil, you started off with how many to start off with on the table?
64.
You start off with 64. How many do you have left on the table?
15.
15. So 64 minus 15. What's the magic number on that one?
49.
49. Right now, he would be the world champion. He had 49 cookies. Let me ask you this question. Do you think you still had more room in you?
Definitely more room.
Do you feel like you were pushed to the limit here, or what?
Well, I mean, it's the first time doing this, so the pressure was on. I mean, I didn't want to lose to a Canadian.
Wow, big words here. So 49 is what you came out with. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go ahead and throw it over to the butt right now, live via satellite from another country. Butster, let me ask you this right now. You had 66 that you started out with. How many are left on the table?
28.
28. So 66 minus 28, what's that number?
Not enough.
Well, what's the official number? I don't have a calculator.
38.
38. So 38.
He crushed me.
38-49 is our final score. Anthony is saying USA, USA, USA. It is, oh my
100%.
goodness. Holy cow. Let's bring both of these guys in. So final score, 38. Was it 38-49?
Yep.
To 49. I don't know really what to say, but let's go ahead and let's get everybody here. Anton, you got some comments.
Mr. Butt, did the difference in the two flavors of cookie make a difference?
Those three flavors, first off.
Yes.
And I legit think the peanut butter did not help me. But I lost. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Good sportsmanship there, sir. Good sportsmanship.
It is. It is very, very good. Let me throw this question over here to you, Devil. You had made a prediction that you thought you might be able to get to this number. In the back of your mind, was there ever a point in time that you thought maybe I won't be able to get there?
Honestly, no. And everything. I mean, it's all situational, but I had a pretty good pace going, and just wanted to try to stay consistent.
Wow. Consistency worked. Let's throw it to Anton. What's your thoughts, Anton?
Would Mr. Butt like a rematch doing the exact same thing? Party pack versus party pack and not trying to fuck himself with 3 different flavors.
Fuck no. I lost. I hate myself right now. I might go stick my finger down my throat after this is over. No, I lost. Fuck it.
Binge and purge. Binge and purge.
Nope. I lost. Fuck this.
My next question is, do you think you will, when's the next time you think you'll eat Oreos again, Butt?
About, hopefully never. I didn't like them to begin with. I just did this because it was a bet.
Right.
So.
Wow. The question goes to Jersey Devil. Press conference here is what they call the media scrum. So do you think that you'd be able to repeat this performance again?
Definitely. Definitely.
Nice. Do you think that there'd be anything you would do? He's still going to eat. I can't even believe this. He is still dunking cookies in his milk. This is, I don't even know what to say. This is so impressive. And the fact that one of one of our lead commentators is just crushing other cookies right now is insane. So it looks like it's going to be you and me for the number one, or for the title. Do you think that I will be a formidable opponent to you?
Without a doubt.
So 49. Even I didn't do that. That is 7 higher than what I did. Obviously, we're going to let everyone's system, and everyone's sugar levels balance back out. We will have the press conference to announce the date for the match. What's your thoughts, Anton?
I want to know if you can just 3 whole, at a time. I think that's the only way you're going to be able to defeat this man, is you're going to have to swallow 3 whole at a time. Fuck chewing, just like Moondog on a Friday night.
Oh my God. Holy cow.
I don't think you're supposed to say that.
3 at a time?
Bargain shit.
I don't know if I can do 3. 2 cookies at a time. 2 cookies at a time is tough because your jaw, let me ask you this, does your jaw muscles get so tired?
I started with 2 at a time. No, can't. When I switched to 1, I started going through them a little bit quicker.
Yes. Devil, let me ask you this. Did your jaw muscles start to get tired?
A little bit, yeah. I kind of alternated back and forth. Started with 1. Every so often, I'd go 2 at a time. But something like this, you got to take into consideration with the liquid and just what it's made out of. It softens it up. It helps with the chewing.
Yes.
But then it's just like a mouthful of sludge. You still have to get it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree completely. I agree 100%. Guys, this has been an epic front row material episode right here. We had some really, really great content that we went over. I would absolutely love to thank Jersey Devil for taking time for this number 1 contenders match. Jersey Devil, the floor is yours. Plug all your stuff. Where can people find you? Any merch, anything like that? Any upcoming appearances? You name it.
I'm going to fucking bed.
Going to bed. Going to bed. I like that. Where can people follow you on social media?
On Twitter at JerseyDevil_82.
Perfect. Awesome. I love it. Guys, follow Jersey Devil. He's a great guy. Do we get a call?
Yes, we have ECW fan on the line once again. Good day, sir.
Okay. First, I would like to say congratulations to you, Jersey Devil.
Thank you.
Freeland, I wish good luck to you, and Jersey Devil, you as well. And for the championship, I think you should both come out to your own theme songs. That's it. All right. Thanks for having me. Bye.
All right. Thank you. That is a great one. Another comment here by a listener. Jersey Devil is going to need a bigger cup to dunk. Was that something that you potentially considered, or was that something that you felt really wasn't an impacting factor?
It's hard to talk. I may have to upgrade next time and just go to a bowl.
How much
I wish I
time
had
did that
gone with the
refill?
dunking. That sounds like it would have been a better idea.
Do you think milk over water would have made a difference?
This is my first time trying this, so we might have to switch it up next time.
How long did that refill actually take away from you? Do you think you would have got through another stack had you not had to refill on the milk?
Probably. I mean, I've got two hands. So just keep it going like an assembly line.
Let me throw it to the butt here. Was there any were there any other extenuating circumstances that might have compounded you to not being able to get any more than 38?
No. I hate myself right now. I'm probably going to get the shakes soon.
Oh my God.
What would you have done if you won? You don't like Oreos anyways. You would have put yourself through this again.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I was hoping to win so I could get some gambling going with Freeland. And if I won, you know the mental trauma he would have had to go through actually paying for something to give to somebody else.
This is
that
true.
That was my goal. I don't give a damn about the cookies. That's irrelevant. I just wanted to fuck with Freeland. Unfortunately, I lost.
Well, I tell you what. Do you think you might get into a competition again?
Oh, yeah.
I like
Let's
it.
do a whiskey drinking competition.
Oh, jeez. Anthony says, bowl with malt straw inserted into it. That way the whole bowl
I know what he's talking about. It's a bowl that's a straw built into the bowl, so you can literally drink out of the bowl while you're eating if you'll stop for a second. So
interesting. I never thought about that.
A pretty good idea.
That is a good idea. Did you guys take dinner in consideration at all when you were getting ready, knowing you were going to be doing this, or no?
Oh, I had dinner.
Yeah, but you also snacked on Oreos throughout.
You also were eating Oreos throughout the entire episode. So do you feel like that might have filled up your stomach a little?
Pretty sure this steak and shrimp filled me up before this, but you know.
How many Oreos do you think you ate during the show itself before the competition started?
Before? I don't know. 15 or 20 maybe? I don't know.
Your 38 could have been 58.
I mean, that's what it is.
You're right. It is what it is. And our winner, and we have to give him complete credit right here once again, it is the Jersey Devil. Comes out on top. Everybody follow him on social media. He is the new #1 contender. Congratulations, Jersey Devil. We are so proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, for the Rit, for Anton, for the missing Liam, I hope everything is well with him, for the Butt, and for the new #1 contender, Jersey Devil. My name is Mike Freeland. It has been fun. It has been real. It has been real fun. We will catch you next week on Front Row Material.
Where the fuck